I am Kit, and this is my 1 month recap of being on low dose testosterone and finasteride. I did make a weekly update video, but I decided to also make a 1 month recap video just to go over everything that's happened and to have put out my thoughts on the process so far. Week 1, I had some noticeable mood swings, some frustration, some anger, some periodically just wanting to randomly cry over any little thing that went wrong. It impacted my ability to work a little bit, but by week 2, those mood swings had gone. Week 2, I didn't have any noticeable changes. I was stable, but there was nothing else happening with my body or my voice. Week 3, I had a sore throat all week, and my voice started dropping, not significantly, but enough to notice when I compared to previous weeks. I had found a voice analyzer app on week 2, so I could track my general changes of my voice over time. On week 3, there was a noticeable drop. It wasn't huge. My family didn't actually notice any change themselves, but other people who I see weekly did recognize that there was a small drop and that my voice does sound a little scratchier. By week 4, I was having some facial stuff come up. I suspect acne's on the way. It could be hair growth, facial growth, but I'm not really expecting that because of the finasteride. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how things are going. I was a little bit hesitant when I started. There were some changes that I was really not wanting, such as bottom growth and facial hair. And I was really hoping DHT would help minimize those. So far, it looks like it has. Facial hair usually doesn't come in this early, but it is common for trans men to report bottom growth within the first few weeks. I haven't noticed any of that, which is a good thing for me. Other little changes I've noticed, my body scent has been becoming more noticeable. I do have to use deodorant more often since before I started tea. I do have a little small amount of increased libido. It's nothing to write home about, but it does pop up every once in a while. I haven't been out in public much. I've been out of work for 3 weeks, so I don't know if the changes are going to be noticeable to people such as my coworkers. I haven't had a chance to test the social dysphoria. My mood has been stable since week 2. I haven't noticed any mood changes, no aggression that some people report. A lot of people, more people actually report more balanced mood on tea. I haven't noticed either way. I'm between depressive episodes, and when I'm stable, it's pretty stable for me. I haven't noticed any facial changes particularly. That may be something I don't recognize as it happens until like a few weeks later, and then I compare to old videos and go, oh, look, there are actually facial changes happening. It's going to be interesting the day I look at, compare pictures and go, oh, look at that. I haven't been doing anything particularly to increase my muscle mass. I haven't been working out or lifting heavy objects to see if anything's changed. I haven't noticed any increased body hair. That's also something that finasteride is supposed to minimize. That's one that I didn't really care if it happened. I sort of just ignore my body hair generally as is. So if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it's not going to make a difference to me either way. I haven't noticed any hair loss. Finasteride is also supposed to, its primary function is to prevent male pattern baldness. And I haven't noticed any hair falling out. My body hasn't changed significantly. I am still doing intermittent fasting, but it doesn't seem to be having much effect on my body shape any more than tea seems to be having any effect. So I'm just going to keep at what I'm doing now. That seems to be about all I have to talk about. I'm impatient, but trying to be patient with the process. It's felt like a really big thing in my life over the last 3 weeks. Just this big cloud of what's going to happen, when's it going to happen, is it going to happen? And I've really started to take more time away from thinking about it, trying to find other ways to involve myself in projects and other groups to try to distance myself from these all-consuming thoughts. Once I saw a voice drop, I knew that, okay, yes, this is working. Things are actually going to happen. I can breathe now. So that is my 1 month update. We'll see where the next month takes me.